another day, another grind. Wood Elves here in the Deadwood against Chaos Dwarf and J3D. Pretty nice match, I have to say. Very scrappy, very tactical, and I enjoyed it pretty much, so I hope you had a good one as well. So, as you can see here, for me, I have an Hagbane Tips 3 times, Eternal Guards 2 times, Spellsinger in the Wood, Glade Lord, and a lot of riders here back in the woods here. And it seems like he knows that. So, as you can see, that's very strange, but yeah. Other than that, he has 2 Death Shriekers, which are really annoying. A Sorcerer Prophet here, and Infernal Guards, plus Orc Laborers and a Lamassu. So yeah, let's get into it. Fast forwarding here, juking couple of shots from the Death Shrieker going into the woods and out again. Yeah, fast forwarding here. I'm trying to, as you can see, the first hit hits me, but I'm trying to get his Lamassu a little bit down, and also the Orc Laborers a little bit down. I didn't know that those, yeah, that I have to juke those, and I'm kind of visible here, so I noticed that pretty to the end of the game. So yeah, Glade Guards trying to punch down those Orc Laborers so they don't take the point. So he has to move up. That would have been my best guess. Yep, Glade Lord now moving in, probably trying to use some ability here to break them. And here it is. Nice attack. And then, once again, moving out. I hope so. No, another hit. And this one misses. But I have the Spellsinger here, so it shouldn't be a problem. Orc Laborers running off, and the game continues with Death Shriekers shooting into my Lord. But I'm kind of like trying to juke him up, down, up, down. Now the Orc Laborers coming back once again, a little bit nasty, but yeah, shooting them once again, and now they are running off once more. Yeah, Glade Lord now trying to get into this area, and as you can see, as long as he is not fighting in melee, I can jiggle off here. Fancy feet, fancy wings, I call it. And that's really, really interesting. So he is having his Chaos Dwarf Warriors here in the back. It's really hard for me to engage, so I have to wait. And yep, this shot doesn't hit me at all. The Lamassu now is hunting me, so that is pretty interesting. So he is trying to protect his line here against everything. Once again, good dodging. Yeah, those here have a lot of shots. That is pretty much annoying, to be honest. Yeah, but can we shoot them? Do they run off? Yeah, they're running off, and they couldn't get the point. So point number 1 achieved here. And now I am moving into the point, trying to distract him. And yes, he is immediately noticing that. And I am trying to probably still go in. And as you can see, that is a direct hit. That hurts a lot. But Arrows of Kernels into the first Death Shrieker here doesn't do a lot of damage, to be honest. So that is not that amazing. And I think, can it be that the metal guy can heal up? Can he heal those units? Not that I know now. No. So that's immediately a good thing. So the Glade Lord is moving in here once again and juking, trying to juke a little bit of his abilities, but gets strike down here, and final transmutation going down on him. Couple of shots as well, so I have to go away here, and Death Shriekers trying to shoot in point. I should have probably moved up with the other units as well. That was a blunder, because when I get the point, he has to move up, and he is moving up now with the fire glaives, what basically means that I have to shoot those fire glaives. What I'm trying to do now is to net those fire glaives here and get a nice volley in. Yeah. This is the standoff. Old school against new school. Netting is going down, but also a shot from downtown. Pretty rad, pretty nasty. Another shot, and this unit is evaporated, unfortunately. Damn. Lammasu now hunting down, and he is using his Deathstreakers really well. That is pretty much annoying as it comes. Going down onto the ground once again. Lammasu is using his nasty stuff like Enfeebling Foe comes probably from the Metal Cast, and the Leadership Armor is also down. Yep. And here is the Clutch Heal. We have the Spellsinger moving up and using the life-saving magic here. Look at that. The Glade Lord has to fight, but gets a really good heal. And now it's time for the Lammasu. Yeah, over here, point I couldn't take. But now, in the back, I'm trying to move around with my riders. And once again, that's pretty much, yeah, it's a testament of practice. Once again, I need to practice more. I'm trying here, that's for sure. Moving around, trying to get, yeah, this is like a very bad angle. I'm trying to get a better angle now. Yeah, this angle as well. Going for the Death Shrieker. And those Death Shriekers are pretty rad. Like, look at that. I can't really poke them down. 2 units are here. That's really bad. And yep, that's basically a little bit of a blunder. If I do this engagement way better, I'm winning that engagement, right? The Death Shriekers are kind of in a bad spot then. Other than that, yeah, I'm playing a little bit hide and seek here. So my Glade Guard's still in the woods. I will use my War Dancers and move up a little bit. But as you can see, yeah, Glade Lord, does he do juke? No, he does not. He needs to juke a little bit more. And now the Lammasu is going in, trying to annoy those Glade Guards here. And we have to focus this here down for sure. Shots are still going down onto those, on the Glade Lord, and another, what is it? Final Transmutation once again on those units. Another charge, but this charge is basically also pretty bad. And my opponent is doing a really good job to like protect those Death Shriekers. So yeah. Then also nasty stuff. Searing Doom going down, a lot of units. Yeah, I mean, I had to do something. I had to force him into a commitment here. Otherwise, I would probably lose my Lord pretty quickly. And they can still shoot. That is not fair at all. Lammasu is going punctuated down here. Once again, Spell Weaver has to move up and heal up the Glade Lord. War Dancers moving up into the woods here. Those Wild Riders, if I notice them faster, I maybe can charge in here. Another unit is here to charge maybe into another Death Shrieker rocket launcher. Here, shot is going in, but I think they don't hit. And when I look at that, maybe what I could have done is bring in the Ethereal unit. But this charge was pretty good, and the unit is running off. Here also, going for the Infernal Guard, and it's a little bit like picking apart those units step by step. So it's not the best approach here, but I'm trying to do something, and it is very methodical from my opponent and also from me. Trying to still disrupt his Death Shriekers here. Still 10 shots left. Another Death Shrieker with 6 shots left, so he could still shoot me down. Now, Warlord... Oh, Glade Lord, sorry. The Glade Lord is now approaching the point, trying to get a little bit of the advantage when it comes to the point. Nice Arrow of Kurnus into the Death Shrieker, but they're really hard to break. Like, I mean, this unit is now routing, coming back. This unit is now running off, but I lost all my riders. And now we have still 1, 2 Chaos Dwarf units. My opponent also using his spells pretty well here. Infernal Guards with Fire Glaives coming in. I'm trying to shoot the Lamasu from downtown. It is a little bit low, and maybe a net is going down here so I can focus down the caster, but I'm not sure if that's a good play here whatsoever. I could have maybe attacked also in the air, didn't do that. War Dancers now closing in on those Glaive Guards, or Infernal Guards, sorry. Fire Glaives. Hey, the names are all the same. Really funny. Yep. And what do we have? We had a spell going down onto my archers here. The Eternal Guards fighting the Chaos Dwarfs or Warriors. We have still a couple of guards doing their thing. But as you can see, the Death Shriekers are back, and that is really devastating. My Lord now gets too many shots. Also, those Infernal Guards units, maybe I should have attacked them on the ground, so they flee. Now my Lord, I don't know where to focus. I want to use the breath attack here on this side because the angle is way better, but then once again, oh, too many shots. Too many shots here. One Wild Rider unit could go maybe here, but I didn't notice that. And now the Glade Lord is running off. We have the point now, so it's still nothing is lost here, but I can't deal really with the Sorcerer Prophet on his dragon. I'm healing up those 2 units here, and they are doing their best against those Chaos Dwarf Warriors, which they basically should win. I mean, other than that, we still have too many units here that are dangerous for me. Shooting in now into the Infernal Guards, but yeah, they're kind of like, yeah. And he is doing a great job of picking apart those pieces that are the most dangerous. Spellsinger, yep, Spellsinger is moving in now, and now my Lord routes again, right? He is back on the menu, trying to heal him up now soon with the Spellsinger, but everything else, as you can see, I'm losing the fights, and that's a problem. Like, the Sorcerer Prophet didn't really lose HP. The War Dancers now trying to move here once again, trying to fight everything I can. Infernal Guard, but unfortunately what will happen is army losses will kick in. We have a little bit of shots here left. Is it enough? I don't know. I mean, look at that, the Wild Riders here, 8 units can deal with those, but that's all. When my Lord comes back, right? If I could use my Lord and heal him up, but he can't even get healed up. So that is now army losses kicking in, and the game is done. But it was a very, very nice and scrappy match. I enjoyed it pretty much, and I like my little step-by-step progress. Yep. Here, Sorcerer Prophet of Metal did a great job of casting everything. Then you have the those units killed. This one, Infernal Guard unit, great value. Death Shriekers, probably okayish, even though I juked a lot here. So here my Wild Riders, they are kind of okayish, the one unit only. But this time I used my Blade Guards way better. So yeah, it is a puzzle. Soon I will have the full view on it. For now, it's really like sometimes I manage to do the riders well, then I mess up the archers, and sometimes the other way around. But my lord also did a great job. Spellsinger did the usual healing. Well, for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.